Hello and welcome to this new video tutorial. Today we will learn how to install WordPress on a subdomain. As you can see on the screen, we are here inside our WordPress, which is located on the domain skywp.com. So what we are going to do is create a subdomain called beta.skywp.com. So this is where we are going to install our WordPress. The steps to take will be to first create the subdomain, then we will install the security certificate, and finally we will install WordPress on that subdomain. We will cover all of that in this video, but before we start, if you are looking for a good hosting service that is affordable and of quality, you can visit us at www.scannews.com. Here, as you can see on the screen at the bottom, you will find all our affordable hosting plans starting from $1.50 monthly onwards. Remember that all our plans come with a free security certificate, includes cPanel, Lightspeed, 10 backups, and Softaculous, so you can install any application with just a few clicks. If you want to try any of our plans, down below in the description and on the screen, a discount coupon for 1 month will appear. Just click this little button to sign up, and at the end, a section will show up for you to apply that discount coupon. Now, let's continue with the tutorial. The first thing we are going to do is log into our client area. Here in our client area, as you can see at the bottom, we have hosting that we have contracted for the domain skywp top. On the right side, there is a button that says Manage. As you can see on the screen, if you click there, these options will drop down, and the first option is to log in automatically to our cPanel. Just click there, and you will automatically log into your cPanel without needing to enter your username and password. This is one of the easiest ways to log in. Once you are here, the first thing you will do is create that subdomain. So we will go down to the section that says Domains and click on the option that says Domains. I will open it in a new tab. Once here on the right side, as you can see, there is a button to create a new domain. We will click here. And here we can add both domains and subdomains. In this case, we will add a domain called beta.skywp.com. And at the bottom, this information is automatically filled in. You will leave it as it is by default. We will only modify this part here. In this case, we have added beta.skywp.com. Now, once we have added it, we will click this blue button to send or create it. We click there, and it is starting to create, and it tells me that the subdomain has been created successfully. Now, once it has been created, to verify it, we will go back to our cPanel. Once here in our cPanel, we will go to where it says Files and enter the File Manager. I will open it in a new tab, and here in the File Manager, a folder should be created with the subdomain we just created. All the domains and subdomains we create in this hosting account will need to have a folder created for each one outside of public HTML. Here, as you can see, we are outside of public, and here is the subdomain we have created. So if we enter here, you will find all the files, or in our case, you will find all the WordPress files that we are going to install. Now the next step will be to install the security certificate. For that, we will go back to our cPanel, locate ourselves here at the bottom where it says security, and we will enter this option here. I will open it in a new tab, and in my case, it shows that the security certificate has been installed for the subdomain we created. If in your case this appears in red, what you will do is check this box, and then press this option to install the security certificate. In our case, as you can see, it has been installed in A automatically. And now what we're going to do is go back to our cPanel. And now we're going to install our WordPress on that subdomain. There are several ways to install it. You can download the files, install it with the toolkit, or you can also install it with Softaculous. In our case, we're going to do it with Softaculous. So let's go to the bottom where it says Softaculous App Installer. What we're going to do is open the WordPress option in a new tab, and here we will install our WordPress. At the bottom, we can see all the installations we've done. In this case, we have the installation for skywp.top, which is our main domain. This time, we're going to install it on a subdomain. So let's click where it says install at the top. We'll click there, and here we will start filling in all this information. Here we have the protocol. In this case, we can choose HTTPS without www, or we can choose HTTPS with www. You can choose either of these two options, but the important thing is that it is HTTPS. Now, in this case, I'm going to leave it like this. On the right side, we will choose our domain or subdomain. In this case, we will choose the subdomain beta.skywp.top. There it is. And on the right side, we will choose the directory. In this case, we are going to delete this so that it installs in the root of the subdomain. Because if we leave it just like that, it will create a folder and install inside that folder. So we are going to delete it. There is. On the right side, we can choose the version of our WordPress. In this case, I'll leave it as it is by default. A little further down, we will be able to choose a name for our site and a description. You can modify this later, so I'm going to leave it as is. On the right side, we will choose our admin user. In this case, I'm going to leave it as admin. A little further down, we will choose a password. I'm going to click on this little blue key. I press it, and then further down, we will enter the admin's email. Here you need to enter an email. I'm going to leave it as is. Then further down, we can choose if we want to install any plugins. In this case, we are not going to install any. And on the right side, we will select our language. In this case, we will choose English and leave it like that. And finally, we will press this little button that says install. We press it, and the installation will automatically begin. This process takes just a few seconds. So we just have to wait, and it tells us that it has been installed successfully. At the bottom, we can go see our website. Let's click here on this URL, and here we would have our WordPress. As you can see on the screen, here is our WordPress. If we want to access our admin panel, here is the link. We just need to click it, and we will automatically log into our WordPress panel. Over here, we can add a theme. We can also install a plugin, etc. And well, that would be pretty much it. If you have any questions, you can leave them down here in the comments, or you can also contact us through a support ticket or write to us directly on our business WhatsApp. Remember, we are here to help you. That would be all. See you in the next tutorial.